I suppose it's up to me to explain what happened. I was gone a while, but I never expected so much to transpire. So many entertaining moments missed. Alas, I'll do my best to explain them all. Just a warning though, my dear listener, this might not be entirely in order. Let us begin. After the events in the Mythrill Temple, Artemis Hermes and her brother, Apollo Ares, leave the valley in search of adventure, other elves, and, at least in Artemis's case, to protect the people they care about from the information they uncovered. That being the shapeshifter, Selene's, desire to take over the valley. After 2 months, Artemis returns to the valley, leaving Apollo with a group of elves. Immediately setting in motion the preparations for Sky and Jay's wedding, it commences as soon as Sky is found again, having gone missing for 2 months and having no memory of where she's been. An unfortunately common occurrence for her. The beautiful ceremony is interrupted by Panky, a now soulless witch with an obsessive and possessive attitude towards Jay. When Artemis threatens to make Panky leave, Selene appears to assist her minion. After offering her services to the audience, Selene makes her leave, with Panky following behind like a lost little puppy. Afterwards, Jay, Sky, and Artemis find a journal written by the one and only amnesiac phoenix, Charlie. Believing these books may have the answers they need, Jay works to find the others with Charlie's struggles as they remember the life that was ripped from them when the valley was destroyed 10,000 years ago. The Festival of Love soon arrives, bringing new faces to the valley. One such person being Vizuk, a human who recently had a near-death experience in a cave-in, being saved by a mysterious figure. Knowing nothing of his savior, all Vizuk can do is follow their order, learn more about Selene, and hope to gain the answers he seeks. Not as easy as he first thought, especially with the realization that whoever saved him also made him a warlock. The season of love also brings to life the statue, Honey, whose heart is entirely made of Mythrill. Unable to leave the valley because of this, they seek the aid of Jay and Mars, the new doctor in the valley. However, they find no solution. Saddened and angry at those who made her, Honey finds comfort in the mysterious entity, who they refer to as Breeze. Later, learning that Breeze had been controlling them, forcing Honey to do unspeakable things without her knowing. Her only hope to be free is the half-demon, Jelly, who is the only other person in the valley to know of Breeze's involvement with Honey. A sample of Honey's blood eventually ends up in the possession of Bean, a fawn hybrid inventor living isolated on a mushroom island. After finding a seemingly sentient mechanical heart at the center of their island, Bean works to help repower it and learn more of the Mythrill running through the machine. Due to its mysterious creator, the heart catches the attention of Selene, who destroys the machine shortly after Bean repairs it. Discovering the second of Charlie's journals gives insight into the workings of the valley's deities, as well as the adventuring group Charlie used to be a part of, causing the Phoenix much pain as they grieve the loss of people they have only just remembered, leading to countless nightmares. As the journal is found, Sky disappears once more, completely vanishing from a field of cornflowers. Even with the tracing spell placed on them by their wife, no one is able to find her. The local pirate, Moon, works to learn the location of her mother Mary. After searching many ancient cities and reading many lost notes from her estranged aunt, the great researcher Hilaria of Atmosphere, Moon learns her mother attempted to enter the End. Having been sealed off for thousands of years after the war between the End and the Elves, Moon asks the few people she knows of End descent to help her get there. Artemis Hermes agrees to help, however she lies to Moon in an attempt to protect her friend. Eventually, all truths are revealed, and whilst disappointed, Moon agrees not to go to the End. At least, not yet. With the death of her brother, Artemis wishes to learn even more of their elven side and heritage, searching the valley for ruins made by their people and finding books about their species, as well as the cause of the war. All the while receiving letters from their fiancé, who they are unsure if they should forgive after he got her killed, through the M portal she managed to open. Learning of her royal descent and her partner's rebellion in the end, Artemis Hermes is left reeling from what she learns, while Skulk begins to mysteriously spread around their home. A lost little sea elf, Katie, works herself to exhaustion trying to find her way back home. Learning that returning to the Sea Elf Kingdom will result in her execution, Mars impersonates Katie's family in letters in hopes to keep his friend from getting hurt, only to be the one who hurts her. Both losing their souls, along with Rose, to Selene in desperate attempts to better their situations, they are forced to work together despite their differences to survive. But in an act of defiance, Mars faces the consequences of betraying Selene, losing the flesh of his arm in the process. The silliest half-Enderman, going by Bagel, loses their magic mask when Jelly pranks them. Releasing her demonic nature, Bagel starts going by their given name, Lilith. Eager to cause chaos, Lilith attempts to steal from Selene, only to get caught. Being allowed to keep the scythe they stole in exchange for the theft of Katie's journal, Lilith is intimidated by Selene's alluring beauty, but is happy to help them with anything they may need. Whatever causes the most chaos. The last of Charlie's journals reveals Warren, the god who created the valley, caused its destruction. Thrown into terrible memories, Charlie locks themselves away in their bunker. Needing her to protect the valley from Selene, Jay and Artemis attempt to get Charlie to leave the bunker, finding a letter written by the god himself. Now realizing that no matter where she hides, there will be no safety, Charlie agrees to help despite her fear, ever the protector even with the missing memories. Heading to confront Selene, Jay, Artemis, Charlie, and Fizok attempt to stop their spell to steal the souls of everyone in the valley. Fizok is aided by a mysterious savior, the creator, the breeze, the one true god, Warren. Planning to destroy not only the valley, but the whole world, Warren is only stopped by the appearance of Karma. Teleporting to a hidden sanctuary, the demon princess is unable to save them all. As Panky dies by Warren's hand, and both Selene, now revealed to be called Illura, and Fizok are taken away. With the world at stake and escape impossible, will they be able to beat the odds? Gods may be unkillable, but everything outlives its use eventually. This is the beginning of the end.